Pinagpalang araw po sa inyo lahat. Narito na naman po sa inyo, sa inyong harapan, Miss Lady D. So, ngayon po, ang i-share ko po sa inyo is the Genesis chapter 16. Yan po ang ating pag-uusapan ngayon. Ano ba meron sa Genesis chapter 16? Genesis 16 shows us what happened when people become impatient with God's promises. But it also reveals a beautiful truth. God sees, God hears, and God cares, especially for those who are hurting. Meaning to say, ang mga tao kasi, kapag may pinangako ang Panginoong Diyos, inaasahan natin ito, pero hindi tayo makatiis, hindi tayo makapaghintay. Ibibigay ng Panginoon yon in His perfect time. Kailangan nandun talaga yung faith natin, nandun talaga yung believe natin that God really hears our prayers. Huwag tayong magmadali because God knows best. Yun nga sinasabi natin. Sa chapter 16, Sarai and Abraham tried to fulfill God's promise in their own way through Hagar. Hagar is their servant, the servant of Sarai, the wife of Abraham. This caused pain, jealousy, and conflict. When Hagar fled into the wilderness, God met her there. God showed compassion, gave her direction, reminded her that He was still in control. Okay? Kasi hindi sila magkaanak, so kinausap ni Sarai si Abraham. Ang sabi niya, gusto ko mabigyan ka ng anak, so sipingan mo si Hagar. So ginawa yun ni Abraham, at yun nga ay nabuntis si Hagar. Okay? God's message to this is, trust my timing, God said. I see your suffering. I hear your cries. I will fulfill my promises in my way. Yun ang sabi ng Panginoon kay Sarai. Pero hindi nga makati si Sarai, kaya gumawa siya ng kanyang desisyon. Kinausap niya si Abraham at pinayagan niya sumiping sa kanyang servant. Yon. What are the lessons we get from it? Ano yung aral dito sa chapter 16? Never rush God's promises. Huwag niyong mamadaliin ang Diyos sa kanyang pinangako. Di ba sinabi nga ni Lord kay Abraham, bibigyan kita ng maraming anak, but huwag kayong magmadali. Okay? Sarai acted out of patience and it brought trouble. Nagkaroon ng problema. Siyempre, bilang babae, naturally nagsiselo siya. Kasi nagkaanak si Abram kay Hagar. When we force things to happen, we often create pain. God's timing is always perfect. Di po ba? Tama yun. Kapag gumawa tayo ng sarili nating desisyon, 100% it will cause trouble. Gaya ng nangyari nga kay Sarai, Hagar, at Abraham. God sees us in our lowest moment. Ibig sabihin ng Panginoong Diyos ay nakikita tayo. Kung tayo ay sobrang lungkot, kung ano yung nangyayari sa atin, sa ating pinakamababang kalagayan. Hagar was alone, rejected, and afraid. Yet God found her. She called God, El Roi, the God who sees me, Hagar said. Even when others overlook us, God never does. Okay. So the next is, ano pa yung lesson doon sa chapter 16 ng Genesis? God hears our cries. God told Hagar that He heard her misery. God hears silent prayers, tears, and unspoken pain. Alam niyang nahihirapan din si Hagar, syempre, Alam niyang si Sarai ang tunay na asawa ni Abraham. Nagsiselos din siya, sobrang selos niya. Pero ang pinagmamalaki niya dahil siya ay may anak kay Abraham. God can bring mercy even after wrong decisions. Meaning, God, kahit nagkamali tayo sa decision natin, but still God make a way para make a way kahit sa mali natin decision. Through the situation came from human failure, God still blessed Hagar and her son. God's grace is greater than our mistakes. So kita nyo kung gaano kabuti ang Panginoon. Kahit mali ang naging desisyon natin, naging desisyon ni Sarai at ni Abraham at ni Hagar, but still God make a way. Okay? Obedience is sometimes difficult but necessary. Kuminsan napakahirap sundin o napakahirap maging isang masunurin rather. But kinakailangan yun eh. We need to be obedient to God. God told Hagar to return and submit. Obedience may be hard, but it leads to protection and blessings. That's it. Okay? So, the chapter 16 reflect, na sinasabi dito, manalangin tayo sa Panginoon. Lord, help me trust you and not rush your plans. Thank you for being the God who sees me and hears me, my cries. Teach me to obey you even when it is difficult. I place my life and future in your hands. Amen. Di ba napakaganda ng chapter 16? Kaya ako talaga sa totoo lang very excited ako na mag-share sa inyo nito. Because alam ko na matututo kayo. It's really very hard to read the Bible. It's really not easy. Because as a human, we're always busy. Marami tayong iniisip, maraming problema, maraming lahat na marami. Pero hindi natin alam, we should give time. Time for God. Okay? So, sa susunod natin pagkikita, we will go for chapter 16. And I know you will love it. See you later. Bye-bye. God bless.